For me, the primary goal of Unbound is to just go and experience gravel's biggest race on its biggest stage. Hey, I'm Barrett Brandon. I raced professional triathlon for 13 years, after which I retired to pursue a career in accounting and finance, and now I'm currently the CFO of Ventum. My life has changed quite a bit since retiring from professional triathlon.
When Barrett came to me and said he wanted to be an elite cyclist, both on the road and gravel, I didn't think it could be done. I mean, as a CFO of Ventum, his job is so demanding. He's working 60+ hour weeks. And I've never been a professional athlete, but I know what it takes and the commitment and the hours. So for him to be able to fit both, I just didn't think was realistic.
Compared to when I was a triathlete, I think life and priorities have definitely shifted where work has become the priority. But I still, value the time on the bike, and I just have to make time around my schedule to do that, whether it's early mornings or after work or on weekends. But, I've found a way to do it that both, I think, it allows me to, do fun events like this, but also be successful at work. And I think they actually complement each other quite well. I think it really hit me yesterday when I was walking down Main Street, and you can just see all the people, all the community just starting to build this giant crescendo towards the event. And it just kind of crystallized the magnitude of the event for me and how big this really has become. Whenever you go to a race like this, you kind of always seek out people you know, or it's always nice to have people around you that you're comfortable with. We had some Ventum athletes that were at the start line, and some other people that I knew that we could have a laugh or a joke before the gun goes off, and that's always a great way to just kind of ease your stress. The opening few miles of any gravel race, or at least any mass participation gravel race, is always kind of crazy. And this was no exception. It was more people. There was a greater number of fast people. Everybody wanted to be at the front. And it was a lot of jostling and nervousness. And that was both kind of fun and also kind of a little nerve-wracking. And so at about mile 40, I crashed pretty hard in a rutted out muddy section and smacked my head pretty hard. I broke my helmet, but fortunately I was together enough to kind of reset and keep going. Rolling through the first checkpoint was probably one of the lower points of the race for me. At that point I was pretty far back. I had just recovered from the crash a few miles earlier and was trying to kind of reset and recalibrate. But it was great to see the support team there encouraging me, get some food, change Camelback. And then, you just kind of put your head down and you go off, and then, eventually things might turn out better. And on Saturday they did. One of the really difficult parts towards the later part of the day was the wind. We essentially were heading back south, more or less, and we had a south wind, which meant that there was large sections of a block headwind. I think it was probably more than 20 miles an hour. So it was a really tough end to not a super fast day, it was hot, blow dryer in your face for the last 3 or 4 hours. But so it kind of makes it fun. My answer to what I felt like crossing the line now is probably a little different than the actual feeling I felt when I crossed. I was actually just so exhausted and cross-eyed from riding a headwind for 4 hours. I was just thankful to be done. But I think as you cross the line, it switches to have a smile on your face and satisfaction of doing something unique.
I could go around the world, finest diamonds, precious pearls, they'd all turn to dust in my hand. 7 wonders, city streets, ocean air and mountain peaks, they are not the finest in the land. Much more than these I have seen firsthand. 'Cause there ain't nothing, there ain't nothing, there ain't nothing like coming home to you.